I spent over $100 AUD on paid BeamNG mods for this video. I knew going into making this video that none of these mods were going to be perfect. BeamNG is still in an early build of the game, and some recent updates have broken a few paid mods. I just wanted to make this video to see if it is worth paying for these paid mods. A lot of people will say that it's not worth it, but let's find out. The first paid mods that we're going to look at is the Half Flip Performance Patreon. This was probably one of my favorites that I picked up for this video. Most of the cars on this Patreon are drag cars with really incredible detail to the engines. You can see all the detail that's been put into this engine with the turbo blankets. There's little nitrous nozzles going into the turbo. A lot of really incredible little detail that goes into this paid mod. And you can also see in the interior there's a lot of work that's been put in. You can even see the relays up close in incredible detail. I'm going to play a few clips for you now of me just mucking around with this paid mod. I'll have no voiceover for these clips, but if you want to skip through the video, I've added chapters to make it easier to find different paid mods in the video. The next couple mods are the ZC Works and the CFW mods. These two paid mods are basically just a few Australian cars. Both these paid mods don't have a lot of different cars, but Australian car mods are pretty hard to come by in BeamNG, so I think these may be the two cheapest paid mods in this video, but they're definitely the two mods that have the least amount of cars or tracks in them. Alright, the next Patreon we're looking at is Crazy Dale Creations. This Patreon has a lot of variety in it. It has car trailers, drag cars, tow trucks, different maps, and because of the variety, I think that's what makes this Patreon so good. Last but not least, we have PhillyGriff Designs. This Patreon has a few off-road configs, but the best thing about this paid Patreon is the amount of different parts, especially for the D-Series truck. This is a little time-lapse of me playing around with a few of the parts, which include different engines, truck bodies, off-roading suspension, and just a lot of different parts that really adds a lot to the game. But to wrap up this video, overall I think a lot of the paid mods in BeamNG aren't worth the money. Almost every Patreon that I subscribed to for this video had at least a couple cars that didn't work at all. And when you're paying for something, you hope everything's going to run perfectly. But if you had to spare $15 and looking for some paid mods, I'd suggest try and find a Patreon that has a large variety of content from cars, maps, and parts, with a huge back catalogue of content to get the most bang for your buck. If you have any other ideas for videos, please let me know. Thanks for watching.